These card readings will have 3 more. Sit back, relax, grab something nice to drink, and enjoy. The werewolf may look like a normal person by day. It even may look like someone you know. At night, however, it transforms into a horrible monster. Taking on wolf-like features, it prowls through the dark, searching for living victims or even robbing graves. Grave situation. When werewolves are hungry and can't find enough victims in the streets, legend has it that they head to local graveyards to dig up fresh bodies and feast on their remains. Marked man. Werewolves are said to show signs of their beastly identity even while in human form. This can be anything from a strange birthmark, or long fingernails to bushy eyebrows, or hairy palms. Curse of the werewolf. Legends tell of several ways to become a werewolf. Sheath causes wear. A person being cursed for evil acts, sleeping outside under a full moon, drinking water from a stream used by wolves, receiving a bite or a scratch from a werewolf. There were also ways that break the spell, according to legend. One was wound the beast, then it would turn back into a human. To kill the werewolf, weapons blessed by the church were used. In more modern times, legend said that the only way to kill the creatures was with a silver bullet. Legend has it that a full moon triggers the change from a human to werewolf. True believers. In medieval Europe, many people believed in werewolves. Some people actually confessed to being the cursed beasts themselves. These people were likely suffering from mental disorder. Bad to worse. Some legends tell of werewolves being killed, only to transform into vampires to continue their bloodthirsty rampages. As the light of a full moon touches the cursed man's body, he is racked with the pain as the dreadful transformation begins to take place. His jaws stretches, his fingers transform into claws, and his teeth grow in fearful fangs on his body, and he is soon transformed into a fearsome beast. Did you know, as late as 1720, people were hunted down, tried, and convicted of being werewolves? Card number 5. The Kraken. When Vikings sailed the seas, the Kraken loomed as one of the most terrifying sea monsters ever. Legend says that this beast's body was the size of an island and its tentacles reached for miles. The monster attacked ships and devoured their crews. The really scary part is that the legend of the Kraken may have been based on a real animal. Ship sinker. Humans were said to be the beast's favorite prey. The mother searched for ships, then it used its giant tentacles to reach the top of the mast, wrapped another tentacle around the hull, and pulled the entire crew down to the decks. Well equipped. In some of the stories, the Kraken has 1,000 tentacles and 10 heads filled with tusk-like fangs. When the monster sank a ship, it grabbed and gobbled down every last crew member. The real deal. Like many mythical monsters, especially sea serpents, the Kraken may have been based on a real creature. In 1754, the Bishop of Bergen wrote down that the beast was real and had tentacle span of 1.5 miles. These measurements were based off the exaggerated stories of sailors, but the Kraken may have actually been a giant squid, which has been known to attack small ships. It mistakes prey, although the giant squid is only 60 feet long. Sailors were known to exaggerate when telling stories of their adventures at sea. When ships disappeared, Krakens were often blamed. Crack up. At sea for weeks or even months at a time, ancient mariners celebrated every time they found a bit of land, even a chain of small islands. What these sailors don't know, however, is that these islands are actually the tentacles of a resting Kraken. The ship wakes the monster when it gets near, and the Kraken raises one of its massive heads, seeing an easy meal. The beast cracks the ship to splinters with its strong tentacles and picks the sailor from the water. Did you know the floorless high-speed roller coaster at SeaWorld Orlando was named after the Kraken? According to legend, the Cyclops was a terrifying giant with a single humongous eyeball, enormous strength, and an appetite for the raw flesh of living prey, including humans. Some of these evil creatures worked underground, swinging their giant hammers and causing earthquakes. Other Cyclops raised animals and feasted on them. Look at me in the eye. This beast's strangest feature is its single eye, set in the middle of the monster's forehead. It gave the Cyclops a broad view of its territory. Blacksmith amongst the gods. In Greek mythology, Cyclops were often the creator of great weapons for the gods. These creatures made Hades' helmet, Poseidon's trident, and Zeus's all-powerful lightning bolt. Caution, giants at work. As Cyclops created massive weapons in their underground workshops, natural disasters sprang up around them. The banging of their giant hammers created earthquakes, and the volcanoes erupted from the heat generated by the molten lava in their furnaces. Any human who dared enter the workshops were crushed by the beasts and eaten. The showers. The Cyclops were extremely hairy creatures and weren't big in baths. The hair on their heads and the rest of their bodies, including their beards, were infested with lice and other insects. We go to say, legend has it that the ancient cities of Mycenae and Trians were built by Cyclops. The rocks of the city walls were so huge that no human could ever lift them. Get the point? Colossus was a nasty Cyclops which would trap humans in its cave and eat them. His mistakes to capture the Greek hero Odyssey. One night, the Cyclops drank too much wine and passed out. Odysseus sharpened a stick and heated it in a fire. Odysseus then thrust the stick into Polyphemus' eye and blinded the beast, allowing him and his men to escape. Did you know? The legend of the Cyclops has been inspired by the elephant. Ancient Greeks once believed the elephant had an eye at the end of its trunk. That's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. See you next time on Mr. TV. Peace.